Andrew Tate, can he fight or not? We've had a lot of people on YouTube give their opinions on this. We've had MMA champions, we've had former Olympic boxing champions, professional fighters, they've all got opinions on this. So it makes sense that Shaun Jones jumps in on this subject. What do they know? I'm the guy to come to. Clearly, I'm joking. But I think I've got a little bit of a different take on Andrew Tate's fighting skills compared to some of the professional fighters out there. Now, we're not going to talk about any of his kickboxing footage. Instead, we're going to be reacting to this boxing footage that released a few days ago, well, 10 days ago, where he's fighting these supposed Olympic level boxers. I don't know if these are actual Olympians or not. I've tried researching online who these boxers are and I couldn't find anything. So if anyone has got any information on these boxers, comment down below and I'll pin the comment. Today, we are just talking about the fighting skills because he is a 4-time world kickboxing champion. Now, a lot of people do put into question the legitimacy of those championships. Are they the best championship titles that you can hold in the world of kickboxing? Of course not, but that doesn't mean that the dude can't fight. And we're going to watch this video together and break it down. Now, I will have to pause this video a bit because it got blocked last time I tried to upload it, and there's copyrighted music in it, so we'll have to dance about with the editing a little bit, but bear with us. Nice. He said, I used to have a fast left leg. That's his lead leg roundhouse. Let's watch that again. That's actually quite fast still. That's good. What you underestimate with kickboxers is they can often use that lead leg almost like a jab, especially with side kicks, roundhouses to the head. When you master the lead leg roundhouse, you'll understand that there's less telegraphing of the technique because it just comes straight up and it can sneak past your opponent's guard. That's still pretty decent, that, Andrew. Nothing to be ashamed of there.
Sparring. Although I don't train properly, not fight training, I like to maintain it a little bit. There's some little boxes here. There's a heavyweight Olympian. That'll be difficult.
So he said there's a heavyweight Olympian that'll be difficult. He doesn't do fight training, but he does do a lot of pads at home. And I know when they spar at home, they only do body shots as well because of the concrete floor.
At home, we do just body shots in case someone falls over and hits their head on the concrete. So the guys are here, so we're going to do head shots as well.
Is he looking to get a fight set up? Remember him and Jake Paul were in talks to get a fight set up, but then obviously all the drama happens with Tate. I'll have to turn down this music. So I think this guy here is the Olympian. Comment down below if you know his name because I am unaware of it. I tried searching on Reddit, couldn't find anything. He's a big dude, looks bigger than Andrew. Now I know some people also might say, yeah, but who are these dudes? No one knows them. But when you actually watch the footage, you realise that they can fight. Right, here we go. Let's see Andrew Tate's skills in action. Yeah, that guy's got a good height advantage there. Good body jab by Tate. 1-2. Tate has got a pretty decent jab. Also, look out for his body left hook. He usually knocks people down all the time with the body hook. Triple jab by Tate. That's nice. So, 1, 2, 3. Good. A little bit of a push jab at the end. Going for the body shots. See the left and right body hook. Nice jab by the Olympian. We'll just call him the Olympian because we don't know his name. So did Tate go body shot? Yeah, look at that. So Tate went body shot, was left open a little bit, and the guy was able to time a nice jab right there. That was nice. Even Tate acknowledged it. Yeah, traded jabs, left hook. Body hooks. You hear the thuds on them. I'll actually turn it up for a moment. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted, but listen to the thuds on those body hooks by Tate. He's got really good power. Now, you can hear there's a lot of thud and power behind them. There's a lot of weight to those punches. Another thing I'm looking out for, a lot of the footage we find of Tate sparring, he's sparring against people who are a lot smaller than him. Because when you're 6'3", 6'4", it's actually just hard to find someone who is that height. And Tate is able to really use his height as an advantage. He's able to pull back from shots very easily. So I'm intrigued to see how he responds when someone is the same height as him, if not taller. Okay, so this is the next guy. Once again, if anyone has got any names of these dudes, post them in the comments and I'll pin the comment. Seems like he's got good footwork. Okay, right, so it's this dude first. Okay, let's see what this guy's like. So he's significantly shorter than Tate. So Tate will be able to lean back and pull away from this guy's shots a lot easier than he could the tall guy. So expect a lot of decent head movement by Tate in this round. Okay, Tate going for that left body hook. Just slipped a little bit. Oh, there you go. Right there. Let's roll that back and turn that up. That was a solid shot. I'm surprised that lad stayed up there. That is money. Okay, he goes to the head again. Left body hook again. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it put him down. Let's listen to that one more time. Ah, yeah. You can hear the thud behind him. Not surprised he went down by that. That is how Andrew KOs most of his opponents. And obviously, it's going to be because he only does body shots when they're at home. So if Andrew Tate's sparring 2, 3, 4 times a week and they're only doing body shots, that's why he's almost mastered that left hook body shot, because that's all they do. So I'm not surprised if in this sparring footage we don't see Tate land much to the head of his opponents, but instead mainly body shots. And it's kind of what we're seeing already. Okay, nice jab by the other guy. Was that left hook's body again? I think that went up high. Oh, bit of a Superman punch. And decent body shot by that guy on the back end of that Superman punch as well. Was it a Superman? There, yeah. And good body shot. But Tate follows it up with just a monstrous left hook. Like, yeah, watch this. You just hear the difference in power. One thing I do like about Tate as well when he fights is he doesn't actually go that hard to the head. He puts about 80% of his power into the body, but then only about maybe like 30 to 50% to the head, which is good sparring etiquette. He's not trying to knock out his opponent and give them brain damage. Instead, he's only putting the pop on his punches that are to the body. That's a sign of a good sparring partner. Those of you that spar will understand that. Oh, that right hook body shot as well. Damn. Damn, yeah. Tate looks good. That right hand then to the head, and then he goes left to the body again. And then he pulls back. I think the guy caught him, to be fair. So he goes left hook to the body, and then the guy goes left hook to the head. Yeah, and he actually caught Tate there. But there, Tate slipped it. See, just Tate keeps going back to that body shot. Nice jab. Okay, good exchange. I mean, those pullbacks from Tate are really good. But watch these pullbacks right now. Right there, and then here. I mean, that's really good reflexes. I think he's 36, 37 now. And he's still got it. Like, I want to actually slow that down a little bit so we can appreciate it a little bit more. He pulls back. Right. Oh, it barely scrapes his nose on that one. But then he learns from his mistake. He needs to pull back a bit more. Right there. Really good timing on that pullback. I like it. Tate's showing that he's still got some skills there. And this guy isn't completely incompetent either. See, once again, that pullback. Very nice. Tate's just, he keeps going to the body. The guy's trying to close the distance to offset that reach advantage that Tate's got. But as the guy gets closer, Tate just throws the body hook, and that's the sign of a advanced fighter. So he caught Tate with that left hook, and then he caught him a little bit on the end of that left hook again. And Tate typically fights with a low guard, which can work in kickboxing because you can use your legs a little bit more. It's a completely different distance than when you're boxing someone. And it also allows you to see punches like these coming a bit more. It allows you to also bait your opponent into throwing to the head because you can lean forwards a bit with your hands down. And then when they throw, you can lean back and counter them. So that's what Tate's doing here right now. See, he went for that right hand after that pullback, but just missed the lad. So the lad has good head movement. The lad's doing a good job at keeping a high guard too. Good work from both of them there. You're seeing that Tate was getting the better of that kid initially, but then the kid started closing that distance, applying a bit more pressure. Tate's not used to fighting on the back foot as much. Usually he can keep people at bay with his kicks. So this kid adjusted quite nicely, and it was a pretty good round by both gentlemen. Let's see who's next. How many rounds did they have? Is it 3 of them? 5 free sparring partners? See what they're saying here.
More about fitness than just attacking. This is more about not getting hit. This is more technical. Less strength and stamina and more technique.
Less fitness and stamina and more technique that they're going for in these rounds. Okay. See what this guy's like. This guy doesn't look like a boxer. He looks like he could be an MMA fighter, judging by the attire and his stance. Okay, jab to the body. Okay, nice interception there by Tate. The kid went for like, almost looked like he was going for a Superman punch, and then Tate just intercepted him perfectly with the jab. Gotta remember that your jab is your best weapon, especially when you're the taller, longer fighter. Right here, I don't know what this lad was going for. It wasn't really a Superman punch. It's not even a Superman jab. It's just like a jump punch. But Tate gets him with a nice jab there. Okay, he's trying to put the pressure on. Tate throws a nice right hand. This kid's actually tall. I thought he was shorter than that. Nice right hand counter by the other lad. Oh, that was a nice right hand. Stunned the kid a little bit. Let's see that again. Oh, I think Tate's turning this up now because this kid does seem like he's going a little bit harder. You can see in his eyes when we go back to just here before this Superman punch, he was almost provoking Tate a little bit, putting his arms out saying, come on, like, what have you got? So it's like Tate starts turning the heat up a little bit because the lad's asking for it. So you see how the kid's going for a little bit more power shots after he took that jab, after that jumping punch. That one, you can see the lad moves his jaw a little bit. That definitely cracked him nicely. Yeah, you see what he done there, the lad, he made the mistake of throwing the overhand right and didn't have any head movement or get back into position fast enough. He threw the overhand right and almost just waited there for a split second, and that is all it takes to get countered. I'll show you in slow motion. So the lad throws it overhand right, misses Tate, just about misses Tate, and then he just waits there for a moment. You see this? So he's out of position. Just a perfect opportunity for him to counter right now. I mean, there's a lot of things that he could have done here. I'm not exactly a boxing expert. I'm kickboxing and MMA. So he could have rolled back under to Tate's left side to avoid this right straight. Boom. That was nice. That was perfectly placed punch, that. And even Tate holds that hand up as if to say, yeah, I got you. A little touch of the gloves, sign of respect. Tate's got that hunger in his eyes now. Triple jab. I like to see a triple jab. Ooh, that body shot, man. He goes triple jab to set up the body left hook. So, boys, watch this now. He goes triple jab there, and then, can't really see because of this bag, does he fake up high? Yeah, fakes, brings the lad's guard up, and it opens up down here. Look at Tate throwing a bit of intention into this shot, and then, oh yeah, that hit. The lad's got a good poker face. Resets a little bit. Tate's, you know, he understood that hurt as well. He's not going hard on the lad. He backed off himself. Tate could have kept on pouring the pressure, but he understood, yeah, that hurt, yeah. So I'm going to show a bit of mercy and let you have a breather there. Right, next opponent. We have another big opponent. So... this guy looks a little bit taller than Tate, to be fair. Okay, looking playful. They're both smiling. It's usually a sign of a good sparring session when you can be playful with it, because that's when you learn. You're not going to learn if you're trying to batter each other and take each other's heads off. Let's see how Tate deals with this guy's range. It's going to be a lot harder for him to pull back now. You see? So he's pulling back a lot on his shots, but the lad's able to get him. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Over the top of Tate's right hand. Okay, Tate lunging in with the left. Yeah, okay, so he's getting caught a little bit now. Obviously just struggling with the range. Let me slow this bit down. Very Floyd Mayweather-esque. So some of you might have seen Floyd do this before. The guy's got a Philly shell. Tate throws a right hand here. The lad deflects it off his shoulder, then follows up with his own right hand. This is a Floyd Mayweather counter, perfectly timed and placed. Watch Tate's right hand now. So he throws that right hand, he deflects it off his shoulder and his elbow. Now this lad's right hand is perfectly primed to just twist back and counter Tate. Boom. Nice. And that stumbled Tate a little bit. It didn't rock him, but it was certainly enough to get a reaction out of Tate.
Sure.
In all honesty, I'm quite impressed. A lot of people are very harsh on Tate, and that's just because he goes around the internet on podcasts and says, I'm a 4-time kickboxing world champion. So when you brag and you put yourself out there, you open yourself up for scrutiny. So people are judging him through a very harsh lens, and people have always got something to say about the quality of his world titles. But what we see here is a guy who can fight and a guy who can handle himself. Is he world class, ready to step into the UFC or be an Olympic gold medalist? Of course not. But we have to remember there's a million levels between being a complete beginner and a world champion, relatively speaking. he still is a world-class fighter. He's got skills. I'd really like to see some kickboxing footage of him because one of his biggest strengths were his kicks. So Tate, for whatever reason you're watching this, from kickboxer to kickboxer, I thought that was pretty good. What do you guys think? Comment down below what you think of Tate's skills. We're on 93,000 subscribers and we're trying to get to 100,000 by the end of the year because I've got something for free I want to give away to yous when we get to 100k. So subscribe with those notifications turned on, like this video, and I'll see yous all tomorrow.